Did you know that for every 10 meters you dive into the ocean, the pressure on your body increases so much, it's like carrying a whole African elephant crushing your chest? Now imagine what happens thousands of meters deep. Believe it or not, Bon, there's an entire world down there, completely different from what we know. The ocean isn't just a giant water reservoir. It's made up of several zones, layers, and environments that change radically with each meter of depth. Today, you're going to embark with me on a journey through the most mysterious depths of the planet. Ready? Hold your breath, because the descent starts now. Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're going to dive together into a true vertical adventure through the ocean. From the surface, bathed in sunlight, down to the deepest and most unknown regions where even light can't reach, and where bizarre creatures survive under extreme conditions. If you love amazing facts and scientific wonders that sound like fiction, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Now let's dive in. In the first 200 meters, we're still in the so-called photic zone, where sunlight penetrates and sustains life, mainly through photosynthesis. Here, plankton thrive, along with small fish and larger predators like tuna and dolphins. But as we descend, we enter the twilight zone, also known as the mesopelagic zone, which extends from about 200 to 1,000 meters. Light gradually fades until it's no longer sufficient for photosynthesis. In this eternal dimness, many animals have evolved extremely sensitive eyes, while others have developed an even more astonishing ability: bioluminescence. Take the anglerfish, for example. It has an extension on its head, like a fishing rod, with a glowing tip used to lure prey in the darkness. Other creatures, like certain jellyfish and squids, also produce light for communication, camouflage, or defense. And get this, it's estimated that up to 90% of species living between 200 and 1,000 meters can produce some form of light. Past 1,000 meters, things get serious. We enter the bathypelagic zone, where the pressure is so absurd, it's like having over 1,000 kilograms crushing every square centimeter of your body. Every 10 meters, pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. So at more than 1,000 meters deep, it's already 100 times greater than at the surface. Imagine a small car being crushed flat like a sheet of paper. That's roughly what would happen to an unprotected human at these depths. That's why the animals living here have highly specialized bodies. Forget rigid skeletons. Down here, most creatures have gelatinous, flexible, and highly adapted bodies. A fascinating example is the Mariana snailfish, a species living at over 8,000 meters deep, with a translucent, gelatinous body that withstands extreme pressure. And here's an extra fact. The record for the deepest scuba dive is about 332 meters, set by Ahmed Gabr, an Egyptian diver. Deeper than that, only with submarines or remotely operated vehicles. As we descend, besides the crushing pressure, we face extreme cold. The temperature plummets, reaching around 2 degrees C or even lower in the abyssal zones. In some places, like near the poles or in deep trenches, the water can remain close to 0 degrees Celsius, but it doesn't freeze due to the immense pressure. So how do animals survive in such cold temperatures? Many of them produce special proteins called antifreeze proteins, which prevent ice crystals from forming in their tissues, allowing them to survive in near-freezing waters. For example, the Antarctic dragonfish has these proteins in its blood, enabling it to live in the frigid waters of the South Pole. In the deepest regions where no sunlight reaches, such as the abyssal zone from 4,000 to 6,000 meters, and the Hadal zone below 6,000 meters, we find creatures so bizarre they could easily star in science fiction movies. There are transparent shrimp that look like ghosts, fish with teeth so large they can barely close their mouths, like the gulper eel, and giant squids with eyes the size of soccer balls. And let's not forget the extremophile bacteria, microorganisms that thrive around hydrothermal vents, actual underwater chimneys that release superheated mineral-rich water, creating entire ecosystems that are completely independent of sunlight. These vents can reach temperatures of up to 400 degrees Celsius, yet they host a wide variety of life, like giant tube worms that grow up to 2 meters long. Among the ocean's greatest wonders are the abyssal trenches, depressions so deep they challenge human comprehension. The most famous,